I just realized the little cart that I was hauling all of my flea market finds in was thrifted as well and still has the price tag. I'm just thrifty all around. I smell like flea market. My hair smells like all the million little fires that they had out there barbecuing and grilling food, and I feel all gritty and gross. I need a shower. But anywho, let's get into the haul of it all, shall we? Hola guys, hi again. Are y'all sick of me? It is Sunday, and little dude and I just got back from the swap meet, the flea market, the pulga, las segundas. It was going to be a really pretty day today. We were going to get up to 60, and we did. We reached 60, and we just decided to head on out there. And we were out there a little longer than usual, and I think we walked around longer than we have, but it turned out to be a really good afternoon. He got 6 Lego figures. The vendor, the lady selling them, was selling them 3 for $5, so he got 6 little Lego figures that he didn't have. And then he got this, it was already put together, this, I think they're called Bionicles. It's kind of a snap together robot alien kind of thing. It's really cool. And that was only $2, so that was fantastic. And then I think that's all he liked. He looked at everything, but he's really particular. And so he got that, and then we had lunch out there, and I walked around, and I probably don't need to be taking my little rolly cart with me because that just gives me more push to buy more because I have something to roll it around in. Although I will say, hauling that little thing around did give me my crick in my butterfly arm. I was feeling a little by the time we got home, but since we've been home, I feel a little better now because I'm not dragging the little thing around. And it got heavy, guys, but let me show y'all why it got heavy. Everything I purchased, with the exception of one thing, was $3 and under. And the most expensive thing was $7, and I talked her down from 10. So it's just a few little things, but I just wanted to show them to you because I thought they were really good. It was a really good haul. So I found this Jessica McClintock. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Little mesh clutch, and I have a few of these already. I have 2 different style black ones and a long pouchy like silver one, and I might even have a silver clutch, but I didn't have a gold one and couldn't resist it, and it was $2. Yay! This I thought was an amazing find, only because I knew at first glance that this was a really good knife. And I wasn't quite sure what they were worth or what they were selling for, but I knew it was a really good knife because all the cooking shows I watch. So I picked up this lovely boy, still in its little sleeve. It's a Mercer high carbon steel knife, uber sharp, and it's metal all the way through. The handle is metal, and then it just comes down to that uber sharp. I need to be careful playing around with this thing, but I thought this was an amazing find, guys, because they're pretty expensive online, and I got this bad boy for $3. And then this little thing I couldn't resist because I currently have 2 of them outside. One is holding the little forks that we use to when we do s'mores on the fire pit. And the other one is holding just random little things that I found for my yard. Little metal thingies that I found for my yard. I have them hanging on on the second one. And I had to have it. And it's another one of these iron kitty cat hooks. I know it's going to be used outside because I do not mind them getting rusty and patinaed. I'm just not sure what I'm going to hang on them. I think I may have, I know I definitely have more little hanging cute things that I can put on here. And I actually have one on one side of my window. I could put the other one on the other side of my window and then have those pretty little metal things hanging off of it. But this heavy little iron sucker was $2. She was selling it for $5, and I talked her down to do two. And I don't haggle. I'm sorry, something going on with the weather. I don't usually haggle because I don't think I'm good at it, and I don't want to be embarrassed if they say no. But I like to watch Antiques Roadshow, not Antiques Roadshow. It's these shows where people redesign their rooms by going to yard sales, thrift stores, and flea markets, and they always tell you to haggle and see what the best price is. So I started doing it. It was my first time ever. So I got this for $2 instead of 5. And the next thing I'm going to show you was my other haggle. I was feeling real confident, and it's my favorite find of the day. This she wanted $10 for, and I asked her what her best price was, and she said 8, and I said, would you take 7? I probably should have gone cheaper, but she goes, yeah, I'll do 7. I was so geeked out, and they tell you not to act geeked out because then they won't work with you because they know you really want it. But it's this mirrored little box. Now I have one downstairs on my bathroom counter, but that one, the top lifts up and it's for jewelry, and then the other little 3 drawers I currently have my favorite lipsticks and stuff in. But this is a 3 drawer, and on this one the bottom is where, whoa, andale, that's all I need is to break it. I'm so happy about it. The bottom one is for jewelry in this case. The other one is jewelry on top, but it is so stinking gorgeous, and y'all know I love me some mirrors and shiny and lovely. So I got this beautiful boy for $7. Sorry about the sniffing. I don't know what is happening. It was such pretty weather, and tomorrow's going to be like in the 70s, so there is definitely something happening with the pressure, and I'm feeling it. Sorry. And I was fine when we were at the Flea. I was super fine when we were at the Flea. We've been home maybe like an hour and all this started. But sorry. Anyway, I digress, only because I think it's rude that I'm sniffing. So sorry. Y'all know, if y'all been with me a while, that I collect yellow enameled picture frames. This is more different than any of the ones that I have just because of the pretty silver inlay. But it is this pretty yellow enamel, and I'll find a way to squeeze one more picture frame on the little table that I have them all sitting on. But this was really pretty, and this was $2. This is another one of my favorite finds. I don't know why I said the glass box was, although I do love it. But this one I geeked out on because I don't know if you guys remember when I was at the bins, I found this huge collection of crosses not too long ago, and I still haven't placed them all. Now there are some very similar to this, only small, and now I know that I'm going to have a beautiful grouping with this one in the center because I have small ones similar. Do y'all remember those little crosses? There was a whole bunch of friggin' crosses that I pulled out of the bins. This gorgeous Mexican tiled cross was only $3. So stinking pretty. So now I have 4 of little tile inlay crosses. I think it's going to be gorgeous. I just need to find the perfect spot so I can look at it every day, because my stuff doesn't have to match. If I love it, I just want it where I could see it and enjoy it. So that was awesome. And then the only other thing that I found is right as we were leaving, it's actually the same vendor who I bought the knife from. So I ended the day where I started the day. So I went digging around in his bins again, and I found this mainstay, this Walmart digital scale. The batteries are still in it, and it still works for $3. So that is everything that I picked up, and I'm so happy with everything that I have. I did use resistance, guys, because my favorite parts of the swap meet are the furthest back near the entrance and exit gates, because that's where most people just have the most random things and there's really no order. A lot of people have tables, and a lot of people rent out these little stalls and stuff. A lot of people have canopies, so they're more careful and display their things, and they're more expensive. But the further you go out towards the end, towards the back fences, people basically just put a sheet out on the floor, a blanket out on the floor, and just scatter things around, so you're kind of digging through it. Or they'll have kind of ramshackle made, DIY made tables where they just have random things all over it. Those are my favorite, and those are little dudes' favorites. Honestly, it's a lot more walking, but it's a lot more fun because we can dig through everything. And those people, I've noticed, will lower their prices for you and will sell you bunches of stuff for really good prices because they want to get rid of it. There's just a plethora of things. If this phone will cooperate with me next time we go, because I've had some footage of the flea market before, but more of the stalls in the stores, but I haven't shown you guys the chaos, the wonderful fun chaos that is those areas in the back. So for those of you that have never been to a flea market or have never been to as large a flea market as the Traders Village here in Texas is, well, in Grand Prairie is, it's really something if you like that type of thing, and we really do. But yeah, the last few times we've gone, we've been spending more time in the back because it's just more fun. But anyway, that's everything that I want to show you, and I will leave you guys alone for the last video. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Everything goes back to normal. Those of us that, you know, do the full-time Monday through Friday, everything goes back to normal for us. I guess for you too. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope nobody gets under y'all's skin. And I hope y'all are safe and warm. And till my next go around, I love y'all bunches.